Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing really well. You guys don't realize how proud I feel in this moment right now that I am sat in front of the camera in my baby's nursery, because she is 4 months old and I still have not filmed this video. Like, no one told me how much of a whirlwind mum life was going to be. I've been trying to sit down in front of this camera to film this video for the absolute longest, and I'm so happy that I'm finally here doing it. And I know it's something that's not going to take long, but it's something that I've really struggled to just find the time to sit down and do, and every single time I'm like, right, I'm going to do that today. I will sit on the sofa for a second, and then a second becomes 30 minutes, and then before you know it, I have to get up and do something more important. As I mentioned, baby girl is 4 months old, and the nursery has been ready prior to her arriving, so the room has been pretty much ready to film for months now. So I didn't want to keep this intro too long. I really just want to do a really quick nursery reveal and show you guys how we did the nursery. I'll show you guys what the room looked like before. Hopefully I still have some footage of what it looks like before. If not, I definitely have some photos. This room was Craig's office before. We were struggling to decide whether we wanted a nursery or not, because Craig also used this room as his wardrobe space. We live in a very average 3-bedroom house. Deciding to turn a whole room into a nursery was a very big decision. So I just wanted to put out there, anyone who feels pressure to have a nursery, please do not feel pressure, because she has not really used this nursery. We do come in and out of here mainly to drop like fresh laundry in the crib, and it stays there for days on end before I actually get around to folding it. Even like the changing table, we change her wherever we are at the time, whether it be downstairs or up in the bedroom. We have a nappy caddy that comes with us everywhere, and to be honest with you, I would recommend that more than a nursery. If you have a nappy caddy with absolutely everything you need, that is your nursery for the first 6 months anyway, until you're happy for them to move somewhere else to sleep. But at the minute, Sienna is still sleeping next to us in her snooze pod, and essentially she's meant to move to her nursery at 6 months, but let's see how that goes, because I know we're already a bit reluctant to do that. So without further ado, let me show you guys baby girl's nursery, and I will show you guys how we've made it work for us without losing pretty much a whole bedroom. So the main thing I was most commonly asked was what was the theme for the room, and in all honesty I had no idea what theme I wanted to do, so I kept it pretty much neutrals. I decided to go with like whites, neutral tones and grey, so that sort of greyish sort of oatmeal color tones. And I'm really happy that we did that, because that also meant we didn't have to paint, and that was one thing I really was avoiding, was painting the walls. I really didn't want to paint the walls for some reason, purely because I was heavily pregnant, and at the same time thinking to paint the walls would be such a huge job that I really didn't want to do. So the first thing you see when you walk into the room is this rocking chair, and I will be honest, I did not want a rocking chair at the start, and to be honest, I don't think you need one, but I still ended up getting it, and that's purely because of peer pressure. And to be honest with you, I very rarely use the rocking chair, and I knew I would very rarely use the rocking chair, but I still went and got a rocking chair anyway. I got this rocking chair from a website called Cub. It was on sale, and I think I maybe got it for around between 60 and 80 pounds, because rocking chairs are expensive, and because I knew I wasn't actually going to use a rocking chair, I didn't splurge on getting a crazy rocking chair. And also, as you can see, there's not actually a lot of space for the rocking chair, so we kind of kept it small and affordable. Also tucked some cute little stuffed animals on the side, just to give it a bit of a softer look and to make it look more like a nursery. And then this blanket I got from Pretty Little Thing, and it was purely just to tie sort of the chair together with the room decor. So as you can see, we've got a rug in the center of the room with 2 rainbows on either side, so it's that sort of natural nudie color. Rug is from H&M, and you can get it in multiple sizes. Then for the windowsill, those 2 candles are from B&M. It's actually in a B&M haul. She got gifted this. It's like a little audio box. It's really cool. You can get them in Smith's, and they have loads of different stories, so it works by buying these like little toys, and they have a magnet on the bottom. It sticks to the pad on the top, and it's like a story box, so it tells the story essentially of this castle or of the rabbit. I don't know if that's Peter Rabbit or not. I'm not very good at these, but yeah, that is essentially what it does. It's really cool, and you can get it in loads of different colors as well. I then got this toy because I just thought it was really cute for the windowsill. It's from a company called Kidley, and I just thought it was really cute. And obviously all these come out, and it's sort of like a silicone play toy, so once she's a bit older, of course, she can play with that. And I also got this toy on Kidley as well, and I thought it would be really cute again for the windowsill, and they look really cute together. Next up, I kind of just added some green decor pieces. These were like from Craig's office, so I didn't want them to go to waste, so I kind of just added them on the windowsill as well. And then she's got like a little keep safe box, and I've been gifted so many baby books, so you know me, I will use books as a bit of decor. So this is pretty much the focal point of the room. I absolutely love looking at this room. It's just so beautiful. Before we get into that, I will let you guys know the two stuffed toys on the side are from H&M. And so is the koala. H&M have a great baby section, guys, so definitely check it out. They have amazing nursery, home decor, and baby toys and baby clothes. I just love H&M for that sort of stuff. So of course I will link everything I mentioned down below. The pictures, the framed print is from Etsy, and I did get Sienna's name in the middle print, so another reason I was sort of holding off filming the nursery is because I never really revealed what her name was. This crib we got from Mamas and Papas, and I believe it's the Franklin crib. It's huge. I sort of underestimated how big it was going to be. It's huge, and so is the changing table. They are definitely huge pieces, so check the measurements if it's something you're interested in. She's been gifted so many toys, so they're sort of plotted around. In here she also has her tummy time elephant, again gifted, and her mobile, which is from Mamas and Papas. She absolutely loves every single time we put that mobile on. If she's ever in the crib for whatever reason, usually it's in the daytime at the minute, she loves listening to the crib because obviously it winds up and makes a lovely little sound. The sort of garland going around the crib is also from H&M, super cheap, and again the tones of it sort of just added and elevated to the whole room itself, because I was really worried about all the colors sort of uniting, but I'm really happy with how it all came together. The crib has a huge drawer at the bottom, and we tend to store all of her nappy wipes, nappies, any sort of excess products we have, like baby shampoo, baby soaps, all at the bottom. As you can see, I have to move the toys out the way to really open that and pull the rug back a bit, so I'm not going to open that today. After the baby shower, that drawer was absolutely heaving, but now it's calmed down a lot. We've gone through so much baby wipes and nappies. So I probably should have told you guys at the start of this video, but this room is very much lived in, so it may look neat, but I feel like in some areas it doesn't at all, and that's genuinely because I thought I'm just going to keep it so real. This is what it looks like. Most of the time there's a pile of clothes in the crib. As you can see, we never opted for a wardrobe. We went for a rail. This rail is from Argos, and it literally was so perfect for this space. So she's got like all of her robes, coats, and some items that are still a bit too big for her on there. And then it just creates a bit of storage as well for us, which is so great. This little decor piece I got from B&M. Again, it's in one of my B&M hauls, and again just another little piece that just sort of brings the room together. I also got this box on the bottom from Primark, and I thought it's so cute, so I've stored a few blankets in there. And then she just has a few more keepsake boxes, and again more gifts that I've just sort of put on the shelf for her for when she's ready for it. One item I literally cannot recommend enough. There's so many versions of this item, but we got gifted the Docatot Deluxe, and this has been one of the most used items in the first 4 months, in her first 3 months, let's say. She uses it less and less now, and she probably is a bit too big for it now, hence why it has found its way to this corner. But the Docketer, oh my god, for babies, newborns, it was so perfect. We used it near enough every day and she loved sleeping in this, and I think it's because of the walls. It just made her feel really cozy and almost still in the womb like. So I absolutely would recommend this a lot. There's loads. This one was quite expensive, but there's loads in the market, like much more affordable ones, but I cannot recommend enough. Also, there's probably TikToks around on how to make this yourself. If you do like a fold like a blanket and make like sort of curve it in this shape and then sort of put a thing on the top of it, have a look. I genuinely think it can probably be made yourself. And it has a handle, so it was just really convenient to just throw in the car if you're going to my mum's, and yeah, just super handy. So these shelves were here when Craig's office was here, so we kept the shelves exactly the same. We didn't tamper with them at all. Craig actually used them for his hats, and she's been gifted all of this stuff, books, toys. Obviously she's too young to read books now, and I probably should be reading to her, which I have not as yet. But yeah, she has these really cute toys and lots of little books to look forward to, so I'll definitely be reading them to her in future. But we have a nice mixture of classics and also books with black authors, which was really important to me. So there's this one, for example, called Baby, Young, Gifted and Black, and two more black owned books is Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History, and then I Love Me by Marvin Harrison. Then we have some classics like Peter Rabbit, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, which I generally remember. It's just absolutely insane how they're still around and still such great classics. That brings us to this quarter of the room. So we have her changing table here. We use this at least once a day. I know Craig much prefers using the changing table than the changing mat that we have downstairs. The changing table, again, is from Mamas and Papas, and it's a set with the crib, so it's, I believe, the Franklin. I will link it down below. This changing mat we got from John Lewis, and they have tons of different colors, so you can literally find one that goes with your nursery to a T. So my favorite part about this nursery is the wooden panel wall that we decided to go to. As I mentioned, I didn't want to paint, so I thought, how could I do, like, the room looked so weird without this. It was still really white, and that's why I kept buying things to try and tie everything together, but it still just wasn't doing it. So I was trying to work out for the life of me, what am I going to do with the wall? What am I going to do with the wall? And I must have been targeted on Instagram or Facebook for this company called Nature Wall, and I bought two of the panels, and I am so obsessed with how great this looks. It literally just tied absolutely everything in the room together, and I'm so happy with how it came out. It was so easy to install. We literally just put, like, I don't know what the glue is called, but there's this type of like tough glue that we've just put on the back. Had the panel shortened because there's only two lengths you can buy it in, and it has like a felt back, and we decided to go with the grey felt and the sort of oak wood, I think it's oak wood, panels itself, and I'm just so in love with this wall. I will link it down below. So yeah, it was a really easy way to just sort of make this room come alive, give it a bit of depth, a bit of texture, and give it a bit of a different focus. And people tend to comment on this a lot when I show them the nursery. So yeah, I absolutely love that. And obviously you don't have to just use it in a nursery. Like, I was even considering putting it downstairs, and still am considering putting it downstairs in the living room to sort of almost colonize the living space because it's open plan. So the lamp on the end is a random find from HomeSense that I used in my office, and then I ended up putting it in here because when I changed her one night, I didn't want to put on the big light, so I ended up just bringing this out, and it just never went back, and I actually quite like it there. I then picked up these little jars from, I can't remember, I think B&M or HomeSense, or I think it's probably B&M. So I've got some cotton pads in one of them. In this one she has her sock-ons, and this is like little, I don't even know what to call it. They're these little things you can put on the babies over their sock to keep their socks on. It says what it does on the tin. And I also have like random socks in here that have sort of lost its pair, so I keep that there, so when I do find the pair I can then check the missing sock jar and pair it back with its missing pair, because baby socks tend to go missing a lot. If you know, you know. I then have some cotton buds and a little jar of bows, and she got gifted some jewelry by her granddad. That is the top. I will show you guys inside the drawers. I'm being as real as possible. They are not, the drawers are just not tidy. Her clothes are like quadrupling. So I will show you guys how we've done it. Obviously it was very, very organized at the start, but now it is not that organized, very lived in, so please excuse the mess. So as I mentioned, it was a lot more organized, but it actually is organized to me. So she has her nappies on the right hand side, and then we have all of her these sort of like comforter blankets that will have little toys on it. She hasn't quite gotten to the stage to like really enjoy those yet, so they kind of just live in this drawer. All of her bows, obviously she has loads, so they're kind of protruding from the little dividers, and then like bibs, little toys. She has all of her medicines in here, like cough medicine, gripe water. She had so much gripe as a baby. Calpol essential, nasal spray, the mum Frida. We have some dummies in here and her little Tommy Tippy kit, which has pretty much everything you need. And I think back here we just have some nappy cream, sorry. And yeah. The drawers are really, really deep, so they fit a lot of things in, which is great. The next drawer has all of her clothes. From the left it goes vests, then sleep suits, and then we have swaddles, muslins and washcloths. And then here we have like her sheets and then socks at the front. Actually, I think we found the pair for that in there. I'm pretty sure we've got a pair now. So yeah, all of her socks kind of stay on the left, so I don't know why they've gone a bit crazy. So yeah, it is a bit chaotic, but it's like chaos that I know what's happening. And then in the last drawer, it's clothes that are too big for her, so she's been gifted lots of clothes and they just don't fit her as yet. And then of course we have the nappy bin. I know some people don't think a nappy bin is necessary, but we use it a lot and we change it quite regularly. And that one is the twist one, so we can't really smell anything once you twist it and push it down. So a lot of people are saying like it stinks out the room, but can't smell anything. Like, it's pretty good, that Tommy Tippy one. So as I mentioned, we did split this room because it was previously Craig's office and wardrobe space. So as you can see in the back, we have kept Craig's wardrobe in here. So when you come into this room, the left is the nursery, the right is Craig's wardrobe space. And I just wanted to give that idea to anyone who is struggling for space. If they want to do a nursery, you can do like a little nursery corner. I've seen some really cool like corner Pinterest nursery ideas, and that pretty much stemmed because I thought maybe of doing that in our bedroom instead of giving her own nursery, because now Craig works from the dining room. As you can see, he still has his open wardrobe on this side of the room, and to be honest, it works really well. Probably because she's not old enough to even be in her nursery, but yeah, it worked really well. And I was even thinking of maybe swapping with him, so all my stuff's down here, but I don't think we need to. I think it's just absolutely fine. So we've kept his wardrobe in the back, and you probably would never guess it's there really. Like when you walk in, you probably were like, if you don't look to the right, you would never know his wardrobe is there. So that's what we did, and we're really happy with the idea that we did that, and honestly just saved us lots of time thinking where is his wardrobe gonna go, because yeah, our wardrobe space in the bedroom is just not big enough for the both of us. So the last thing you're probably wondering is, where is our baby monitor? That little hook there. But we use our monitor so much at the minute that it's just not on the base. It moves around so much. It's on the bed when she's having her naps. If I want to get stuff done, I just turn the monitor on. And I believe we went for the VTech monitor that has like the pad but also works with your phone, so we have the option of using our phone or a pad. That way, if there's any sort of connection issues, at least we have a backup. So guys, that is our baby girl's nursery, and I'm so happy that I got to film this for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I didn't leave any anything out. If there's anything I've left out, do let me know and I will try and find the link or let you know where it's from, or I can find an alternative if I just generally don't know. But yeah, I'm really happy with how the space came out. It took little to no time to put this place together, which is great, and it won't be long till baby girl can enjoy her own little space down here. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. All of the links will be listed down below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed, and of course I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, if you're into more home stuff, I will list down below some of my other room reveals that you might enjoy watching. So yeah guys, that is it. I will see you guys all in the next video. Mwah.